So hello everybody, this is Anca Lavinia, and this is my dear soul sister, Nicole. We are gathered today to talk about the Womb Centered Astrology, and if I can put it like more specific, we're gonna talk about the new moon that is happening on the 24th, just in a few days. And the so it's all so beautiful and flowy these days. We're very interested in this astrological point of view. It adds a lot of clarity to what is happening. So that's why we are here together sharing from our intuition, from our knowledge, and from our being. So Nicole, if you want to tell a few words. Oh, I didn't say what I'm doing and who I am. For those of you who don't know, I'm how I like to call myself like a modern priestess. I'm a therapist. I have studies in psychology, and I work with women so that I can, let's say, guide them to find their own identity, their own voice, their own gifts, so that they become empowered and shine their light and their gifts into the world. I'm on this journey, on this path for approximately 10 years. My journey shifted to womb heart work and femininity a lot for the past like 5 years. I'm writing articles and I'm posting a lot on my site and on my Facebook. We're gonna give you that at the end, the details where you can find us. And I'm very into integration and into practical femininity, if I can say it like that. I mean, not just talk about it, but really feel it, really be in there in the process and in your body, because femininity is in your body. So this is who I am. And if you can, Nicole, tell us a few words about what you're doing.
Thank you, Anca, for the introduction. So yes, I'm Nicole. I like to say that, or to think, or to believe, or to feel that I am born a mystic, because as far as I can remember, have been living my life in an unconventional way and connecting with source and spirit. So I am a womb awakening teacher, womb and hara awakening teacher and facilitator. I support women to connect and remember the wisdom that lives within us through womb awakening. And this is where this has arisen. Like Anca and I were having a chat, and Anca is amazing with astrology. And in fact, I had a session with her in February that really supported me very much with what was unfolding for me. There was a lot of chaos with all the transits in Capricorn, and being that I have Sun and Moon in Capricorn. So, and then as we were talking, this idea came, let's have a womb center astrology talks, and share what is happening in the sky, and see how that actually support us into our individual and then collective journey. So I am really passionate about supporting women to embody the wisdom within, and not just awaken, but embody. And I feel like it's really important right now that we learn how to listen and how to feel. And as we were talking earlier, Anca and I think we will go there with the astrological point. This is a time of unity and of merging the feminine and masculine. And I love that we're doing this today, because today, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to publish today. I hope so. But today it's spring equinox, so it's a perfect, yes, it's the perfect container to actually invite yourself to merge with your masculine and feminine, as the sun and the earth are in perfect alignment. So day and night are equal. So this is a very symbolic thing of
Mm-hmm.
of this unity. But let's dive right in, because otherwise, yeah. So we
We're
have
gonna
the new
talk a lot.
moon. Hmm?
I said otherwise we're gonna talk a lot.
Yes. So we have the new moon on Tuesday.
Yeah, 24th.
Actually, I wanted to ask you, Anca, because um, we are in a course together, a conscious menstruation course, and I've decided that the ceremony is on Monday. And Monday is the dark moon, right? Because there's no moon in the sky on Monday.
It's fine. It's 3 days. So 3 days is the peak of it. The hour of the specific peak is 24th in the morning. So of course, Monday night it's the same dark moon. The energy of the new moon and full moon is always more than 3 days, but I put it like 3 days time where it's very powerful.
Yes.
A day before, the day that happens, a day after. It's the days that are most inviting and powerful for rituals, for intentions, for meditation, for whatever it's the moment that sustains. But also, there's an influence. Sometimes I can feel the influence even 4 or 5 days before it
Okay.
happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it comes to doing a ritual or a meditation for this new moon, which new moon is about planting seeds, going within, writing down intentions, maybe have a meditation of being reborn and planting your dreams, because it's also sun goes into Aries, and that is actually very beautiful. I am having this image of this beautiful bud coming from the earth, like, okay, today is the time where everything begins, new beginnings. And in the context of everything that is happening now in the world, this new moon brings again the message of beginnings. I'm going to share the screen so you can see the chart of this moment. Maybe there's some of you that already know a little bit about astrology, so maybe you're interested to also see how that looks and understand a little bit more. But if you're not, you don't have to know the specifics, the technical thing. Just let it sync with you, whatever we're talking and whatever I'm going to share. Let it just sync with you. And in fact, what I want to do is, before I share it,
Yes.
maybe let's have a couple of breaths together. And you that are watching us also, just please close your eyes, or if you don't want to close your eyes, that's fine. Just bring your attention to your breaths for a couple of breaths, maybe deep, slow breaths. So you can bring your attention here now. I'm opening my mind, I'm opening my body, and I'm opening my heart so that I can receive today all those informations, all those activations, all those codes that I'm ready for at this time of my life, to let them sink, be integrated, flourish, and then manifested into my life in the most harmonious way possible for me. I'm connecting to the sky and to the planets. I'm connecting to the moon and the sun. And I'm receiving everything that I need to know and let sink in at this moment. Thank you, Father, Mother. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, planets. And then slowly get back here, present with us. And
Can I just say something quickly, Anca? It was coming to my mind. We are, if any brothers or men will watch this, I just want to be clear that womb centered astrology, it's not just for women. So the womb consciousness, which we're not going to talk about this here, but it's just very important to say, it's like a womb center approach. It's like a all encompassing approach. So it's a masculine and feminine, a union approach. So the womb being not just the uterus, but the womb being this space that actually unites and brings spirit into matter. So just to clarify that we are not excluding the masculine. You're welcome to watch and listen if it calls to you. And it's just that we are going into a little bit more intuitive and all-encompassing approach to astrology, which Anca brings it in such a powerful way.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to mention, because I didn't say this, I am an astrologer as well. It was my life passion, and I finally did it. I did the course. And the way I do astrology, it is a very intuitive way. It's the perspective of self-development and evolution that I am looking into. I am not one of those astrologers that are very like definite, like this is it and you cannot do anything about it. I'm more into this approach of learning, going through it, feeling through it, and transforming and becoming with the help of the planets, with the help of your natal chart, a very beautiful and useful instrument, in my opinion. So everything I'm going to share is by connection to the planets and also intuitively, as Nicole said. And I think this is the feminine way. This is the feminine energy, more than analyzing and getting into technicalities. So let me share the screen for a little bit, maybe for 10 minutes, so we can see how this looks. This is the chart of the new moon that you're all seeing now. And as we can see, there's sun, that is the round circle with the little circle inside, and the moon in Aries, yeah, in 10th house. And together with sun and moon, there's Chiron, which...
Wait, Anca, I have a quick question. It would be possible to point it on it, like with maybe the map, like so we can see it. Yeah, exactly. Like.
Oh, do you see it? If you see it,
I saw it, but yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, so this is the sun here, and this is the moon. Every new moon, what new moon means is that sun and moon are together on the sky in this point of time. When it's full moon, they're opposite. Sun here, moon here.
Okay.
So that you know exactly what full moon and new moon means. So from the beginning, when you're talking about new moon, we can talk about masculine and feminine coming together, and what a beautiful time that it's also equinox, where feminine and masculine comes together. What is very interesting and specific for this new moon is this Chiron here. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, which is in conjunction. That means they're together, all together in the same place. You see here, there's 3 blue lines. It's these planets together. Chiron is actually a point, it's not a planet.
Is it a what?
It's more like an asteroid. It's not a planet. And it signifies the wounded healer, which becomes the alchemist. And that means, well, shortly, the legend says that Chiron was this wounded being that could not heal himself. So he just put himself in the service of others and spent his entire life helping others to heal. When we have this aspect here, Chiron in conjunction with sun and moon this time, we're talking about healing a lot of ancestral wounding about feminine and masculine. Because this is my feeling, this is my intuitive feeling, this is what I am sharing with you. Maybe other astrology is different, but this is what I feel. We are now in a time where I see that a lot of maybe anger and frustration and all kinds of emotions surface. And I noticed that for women, usually this is a very important step in their healing, to look at the relationship with the masculine and to receive all those emotions that are very stuck in our cells, in our wombs, and to let it go. So this is a beautiful moment where we can actually look at our relationship with our masculine, inner masculine, and also outer masculine, like the men in our life, and see what are the wounds there, and maybe go into a short journey, have a meditation, have a ritual where we can do some healing. If something comes up for you while I'm speaking, feel free to share. Yeah. In Aries, new moon in Aries with Chiron here. Aries is all about courage, taking risk, intuitive guidance. If I can say, the Aries is one of the most intuitive signs. They need to go with a gut feeling and not think. Actually, they don't think a lot, they just do it, and then they ask themselves why. So in this moment, we are invited to look at ourselves in this perspective of courage, our dreams, our intuitive guidance in the way of where do we want to go, what do we want to share with the world, who am I as an individual, where is that point in my life where maybe I lost the courage or I just stepped back, and have this Chiron here just heal it. It comes to me now that it's also about healing the first years of childhood, because Aries, it's the child of the zodiac. It's the first sign, so it's spring. It's very impulsive and impatient, like a child. So we can also have in this time memories or visions or dreams about where we are kids and stuff to heal there. Take that into consideration, note it down. So this is a very important new moon because it marks the beginning of a new cycle, being Aries, of course. It's 12 signs. Yeah, Aries is the first one, then we go like this until we go to Pisces, the 12th. So it's actually a new beginning for the entire humanity. And in the context we're now, I think this is so spot on with everything we're going through. I also want to mention there's the Lilith here. Usually this point is not mentioned very much, but since we're doing the Womb Centered Astrology and we're talking about this feminine energy more, let's say, Lilith is very important for me. She is the feminine ancestral wound. And if I can put it like that, Chiron is the masculine ancestral wound.
Wow.
So in this way, it kind of doubles up on healing feminine and masculine, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, if I look like very closely, Lilith here is conjunct, so it's very close to Chiron here. So both the wounds are now in Aries, and it can surface for us a lot of feelings, emotions, memories. Maybe for us, it can also bring up times, immemorial times, where we were imprisoned or we're burnt on the stake or stuff like this that we need to like receive with gentleness and, you know, let go of, and gather this courage, this strength, this who am I? Aries question. Who am I? Now, who do I want to become? And am I willing to take a risk, follow my intuition, follow my passion, see what my dreams are, and go get them? This can be a question. It can be a reflection point in this time. A little bit, so this is like the main new moon thing, but in this all this chart, let's say at this time, we can see that there's a lot going on here and there's a lot going on here. Here is Capricorn, and there's a lot of planets here in conjunction. It's like a party. We have Jupiter.
Let me just say something quickly, because when you were speaking about the Lilith, and bringing this like immemorial memories of being persecuted, and this is for the feminine, but that does not necessarily mean that only women might feel that, because
Yeah.
you as a man could probably had most likely had lives that you were either a man or a woman, and also persecuted for being more into a feminine or a more centered, you know, and point of view or way of living.
Yeah, well, Chiron is also here, is a masculine wound. And for example, if we have Lilith in the chart of a man,
Yes.
yeah, can mean his wound around femininity, around feminine energy. Like maybe it depends on in what house it is, but maybe it's about healing the feminine wound, healing the relationship with the mother, healing the relationship with feminine, letting his feminine, his inner feminine come up and be more, because Lilith is about being independent, is the raw feminine power.
Yes.
Yeah, the legend says that Lilith was the first wife of Adam, and because she was very independent and very like wild and very courageous, she was like cast away. This is why she got demonized in legends afterwards, in myths. And then Eve came because she's like submitted, and you know, not gonna talk a lot about it. Yeah.
Another quick question. So because you said if it's on a male's chart, so that means that like Chiron and Lilith might not be on your chart, since they're
Yes, no, they are in everybody's charts. They're in everybody's chart. What I meant was when we talk about Lilith in a man's chart.
Okay,
like this.
got it.
Clear. Yeah. So no, they're in everybody's chart.
Okay.
There are astrologers that don't work with them.
Okay.
But for me, they're important.
Sure.
Because I can see where one of my profound wounds is for this life. Chiron is also associated with a karmic wound, so something that we really need to go through this life.
Yes.
And now at this moment being in Aries, as I said before, it's about courage, it's about independence, it's about who I am, it's about trusting myself, trusting my intuition, taking the risk, beginning new things. Of course, new moon, it's all about beginning new things or planting seeds. And what I also noticed is that a lot of planets here have a sustaining, a good, a positive aspect with Venus.
Okay.
We're talking about womb, so we need to tell a few words about Venus, of course. Venus in Taurus, it's all about embodiment. It's about sensuality. It's about connecting with Mother Earth. Also having Uranus here in Taurus at this time, it's this shaking up that we're going through now.
Okay.
Uranus being the planet of shaking things up and, you know, like creating a disturbance, but a good disturbance, because we can let go of everything that doesn't serve us and get back on track in a different way. So Venus here, it's in a dance, a little bit of dance with Pluto, with Jupiter, with Mars here. It's kind of bringing a sweetness to this party here in Capricorn. It's bringing this feminine touch. And also it's like the message that I feel is embody and go more into the intuitive side. Be more connected with your earth. Be more connected with your own body.
And with Mother Earth.
With Mother Earth, yeah. With your earth, with Mother Earth, yeah.
And
not going to go.
Yeah. No, I just want to add, because this is also what today being the spring equinox and the days to follow also, you know, this new cycle that we are entering, this is a very powerful time on the, like energetically speaking, on the earth. So there's a lot of serpent and dragon energy. So a lot of active movement in the earth. Yeah. So like on a physical approach, yes, the earth has, when I mean the earth, the soil has been quiet for, you know, for the winter, and now we're talking about in the northern hemisphere, and now things are starting to spring. So all that fertility, all that power, that raw power, it's like springing out. So that it's also coming on an energetical approach, that powerful Shakti, Kundalini. And we know very well, know Anca, from what we are experiencing in the conscious menstruation course, the cards that are coming up that Anca often pick up for us, you know, it's like it's proving also this, like, yeah, Shakti, this is the moment of awakenings, and the earth, it's really supporting. And I like how you said, you know, the Venus is there, and it's about inviting us to be central, to embody, to be in the body, and to commune with the body of Mother Earth, and to consciously breathe in, consciously feel, like, if possible, depending where you are in the world, according to the quarantine or whatever, to actually sit on the earth and, like, close your eyes and just breathe, and have this awareness of breathing in the earth to your body, as well breathing in the sun and the cosmos into your body,
Yeah.
as a way to support your immune system, as a way to support, you know, your DNA to your body, to, like, upgrade the codes, because there is a lot of new codes that are coming from the center of the earth, so from the womb of Gaia, but also from the cosmos and the planet and the center of the earth. So I just wanted to share this,
Yes.
because I feel like
Good point. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and what I noticed is symbols appearing this time a lot, even in my meditations or maybe in dreams. I noticed the symbols of moon and sun together a lot, and also water. You're also mentioning water. Actually, in the story that I wrote about the monarch, the first blood, I was given a book, a very big, like, old book, and on the book there was sun, moon, and symbol for water.
Yes.
So it's coming up a lot, and yeah, that is why it's very good to, like, breathe in the energy of the sun and the moon together or separate, whatever, however you feel, but just let it, you know, sink in and feel it on your skin, feel it in your cells, let it go in, because it brings a lot of new codes, a lot of activations, a lot of healing for each of us. And of course, water, we don't need to tell, it's about purifying. Go do showers, take baths if you can. You have, like, a small river or whatever, go sit there, maybe more in this period of time. Helps a lot with cleansing, and helps a lot with connecting with subtle dimensions.
Yes.
Okay, just one last thing I want to mention, because I don't want to make this very long.
Yes.
What it popped up for me, I didn't hear this mentioned in other talks about the new moon, let's say.
Yeah.
But for me, it just popped up. It's the Uranus planet, which is, as I said, the planet of also of inspiration, new ideas, new ways of doing things, shaking up things, changing the rhythm. It's like the earthquake, or it's like the Tower card in tarot, you know, this Uranus here. And being in Taurus, this Uranus talks about, and will bring, it's for 7 years here, so it will bring a very big changing in the way we connect with Earth. Very big change.
7 years will be in Taurus.
Yeah, 7 years in Taurus from last year. So it'll bring a lot of new ways of connecting and working with Earth, with our resources, with the energy, all the forests, all the waters, and brings new ideas, because it is ruler of Aquarius, which is new ideas, original ideas, unique ideas, inventions, new things. So yeah, it's all about redesigning our relationship with Mother Earth and how we see it, also with our body, of course, because Taurus is about body, about sensuality. But this Uranus here is in a good aspect with the North Node. And North Node here is destiny. North Node means the path of destiny in this life, the point we go towards to. Opposite north node is the south node, is the karmic point where you want to leave and go towards this one here.
Mm-hmm.
So when Uranus in this specific moment, yeah, we're going through, is in a positive aspect with the north node, I feel that it's like a big awakening for entire humanity.
Wow.
Like there's like a shake up.
It's an Aquarius also, no? Is it Aquarius there?
I'm going to talk about Aquarius a little bit too.
Not Aquarius, but which sign the North
Cancer.
Node?
North Node is in
Cancer.
Cancer.
Okay.
Is in Cancer, has been in Cancer for 1 year and 8 months. It's how long it stays there. It'll move into Gemini in May. So until
balance. Could it be balanced more also?
Tell me again.
Like now it's in Cancer, which is like more. I don't know. I'm curious if that makes sense. But Cancer, it's related to like mother energy, feminine energy, and then maybe we'll move in
mother,
towards Cancer, towards Gemini. So it will bring more balance with this masculine and feminine, or it has nothing to do with that?
It is a point of view, sure, why not? North Node in Cancer, all this time, if you look back for like a year back until now, you can see that it's the destiny somehow, this point, this energy is inviting us to go more inside, to be more connected with our emotions, to go into more this sensitive side we have. Of course, it's also related to mother energy, but Cancer is about emotion, it's about sensitivity. Yeah, it's about being more attentive and connected with me, and it's also about past, revisiting the past and healing the past. Going into Gemini, it'll be more about information, communication. Yeah, we'll see that in May when it goes there. What I wanted to point out at this moment of time, that North Node being here in relationship with Uranus, a good relationship, a positive relationship between them, I feel it very, very strongly that it's a very important shake up of our entire destiny as a collective, so that we're kind of put back on our route, on our path, you know?
Yeah.
So everything we're going on through now, it's just a shake up so that we can leave the past behind, heal the past, set ourselves free from the past, and look towards a different, completely different future. And this is sustained a lot by the Saturn here, as you can see, 0 degrees, in Aquarius. So Saturn goes from Capricorn into Aquarius. Just entered when the new moon takes place. Yeah, not today, but when the new moon takes place, just enters the Aquarius, which is a very significant thing, and again, for entire humanity, because it talks about an entire social revolution, if I can put it like this, in the way that we're all going to go towards being more equal. Big structures are going to dissolve. We're already seeing that. Everything that it's about lying or, not very sincere and love-based energies is going to dissolve. It's going to go away. So we're going to go through every human is going to ask themselves who I am individually as a person and what I can contribute with, and who we are as a collective. We can already see that we're coming together as a collective. So Saturn in Aquarius will give this maturing note to the entire society, to the restructuring of classes, of different, classes of people in the world. We're going to be more and more together, more and more, let's unify. Yeah. So everything we're living now from this point today, the equinox, and from this point of new moon, for me, is a very good thing. It's a very beautiful unfolding, even though we don't see it at this moment, of what's to come. A different future, a different way of being, of thinking, of, relating one with another, with masculine and feminine, you know, with the entire world. We're slowly going towards a more, how you said, a more womb centered reality, let's say, that is more centered in feeling, in intuition, in flowing, in connection with Mother Earth, with Mother Divine, with our hearts.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop sharing the screen.
Okay.
And if you want to add anything for this beautiful new moon, maybe if you want to give a small ritual or a small thing that the ones watching can do.
Yes, I was actually thinking how I wanted to share that this is the guidance that I've received for now. And I think without understanding what was really happening in the fully, like the explanation you gave to us now with the new moon and what's going on in the sky right now. So for me as well, like water and, you know, and the sun has been showing up. I like to say that, yes, because we are in this womb container with the course, yeah. And even though it's about conscious menstruation, you can probably say, Anca, that it's much more than that. So we're actually just journeying with reclaiming our, remembering, reclaiming and reviving the feminine power of the red river, which is our menstruation. But the way I created the course, it's actually to support us to really awaken whatever it's ready to be awakened in our womb. So with that container, other things are coming for me that I feel that it's really in alignment with what is happening collectively. So right now, and for the new moon, if you want to do a ritual, you can do yeah, you can maybe have like a candle and a bowl of water, so to represent the earth and I mean, sorry, the water and fire, so sun and moon. You can also add another
Aries is fire. Aries is fire. So
yes. So we have fire, and then also, okay, see, so Jupiter, no, Saturn is entering Aquarius. It's air. Okay, it's not water.
Yeah.
I always think Aquarius is water, but the
water is North Node.
The North Node, it's in. So a little meditation that actually I want to find the time to record it, but the guidance I receive is that, so our crown chakra, which is our masculine crown, it's connecting with the sun. It's connecting with the cosmos, but mainly with the sun, yeah? So, and our feminine crown, which is our root chakra, so the anus and perineum, and I'm bringing even in the vagina or the penis, the lingam or yoni for men and women, and then the womb or hara. So like the pelvic area, it's just connecting to the earth and water. So having this unity of cosmos and earth, you know, fire and water, and kind of like doing, maybe we can do something before we close, like after you pick up some cards for us. I can just do a quick guided breathing, but very briefly. And then of course on the new moon, if you feel, or even today actually, which is a powerful day to do a mini ritual, if you can do a little bit of womb cross. So like a womb mandala, where actually you can place earth on the south, fire on the west, air, so a candle, let's say a small ball with fire on the south, a candle on the west, a feather or incense or anything. Sorry, I just need to put the charger in my computer. An incense or a feather to represent air, and on the north, and then on the east, a little bowl with water to represent, so like the 4 elements. And you know, and kind of, you know, just take a moment to just maybe even go on and read about it. You know, what is, if you're not familiar, what is the equinox? You know, what is the more pagan approach to this to this cycle that we are entering right now. And then you can repeat the same for the new moon. So you can also do the womb cross, or you know, or womb. Let's not call it a cross, but womb mandala with the four
circle mandala.
circle mandala, yes. And you know, just do this uniting. And then I want to share also here, and we will add this because we will have this in our social media. But I want to add that both Anca and I are available to support you if you need support. As I was listening, I was feeling that, yes, like I want to offer sacred union or inner marriage sessions to support you with this inner marriage, that it's very important right now. So I will add the details. So if you feel called to actually connect with the elements within you and outside and do this union, this inner marriage, that it's really, really precious and really, really powerful, then you can.
Yeah, so they can find you on wombbliss.com. Is it?
Yes, they can, but the information might not be on the wombbliss.com, as I'm a bit slow to
Well, actually, it's fine that they know you have a site where you can.
Yes, I mean,
though it's constructed, or it doesn't matter.
You can. The best way to reach
or
out
Facebook.
is, yes, on Facebook. So Womb Bliss. I'm on Facebook at Womb Bliss. My website, it is Womb 1B, so Womb and then Bliss, so in the same B.com. I will add the information first in my page, then in the website.
Okay.
Of course.
Also putting the information under the video when you upload it.
Yes.
You can find me on the site ancalavinia.ro. I'm doing sessions both English and Romanian, as you can see. I'm actually in a course now, a femininity course as well, that I'm closing today, as we were talking about the container, the feminine energy. And I've done this course both in English and Romanian at the same time, because I've had women join from different countries that are not Romanian, of course. So I can provide support in one-on-one sessions also in English if you resonate with me, of course. You can find me on Facebook on my page, Anca Lavinia Flora. We'll also write it, because if you're not speaking Romanian, it's difficult to grasp that. And okay, I'm gonna pull just a couple of cards from this beautiful deck that I have, the Zodiac Oracle. It is in Romanian, but I will translate it, doesn't matter. So the first card that already popped up, because I was playing with it while we were speaking, was, of course, Taurus.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is not a new moon in Taurus, but Taurus, it is very significant from what I see. Then I'm going to draw one card of one planet.
Okay.
Let's see what planet comes up to support our message. They're so tiny, these cards. So it's Neptune. I'm going to talk about it. And then I'm going to draw one of the elements, 4 elements.
Okay.
See which one wants to support this message. It's air. Very interesting. Taurus is earth. Neptune is water. And then we have air.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we have the new moon. That is fire. So exactly what you said, the 4 directions. Taurus is calling us to, as you see,
the card closer, yes.
It's a beautiful lady. It's like Aries somehow. So it's calling us to embody, to connect with our body, with our sensual side, with our wombs, and with Mother Earth. Smell the flowers, sit on earth, go with water, you know, just breathe in the earth energy. It's also 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unity. Yeah.
So 2, unity, 2020 as well. Yeah, unity. And it comes together with Neptune, which is 3, yeah, communication and creativity. Neptune is the planet of dreams, inspiration, connection with divinity, connection with our intuition and our hearts. It's the planet of going beyond everything that is the consciousness, if you want.
Wow.
Yeah? So it's kind of directing us to have this balance between earth and body, Taurus, and the higher dimension, the consciousness, and the big dreams that we have. So dare to dream big in this time. Really, this is something to write about and meditate on. Dream big. Write down the craziest, most biggest dreams you have. Don't put it there as something to put pressure on yourself, but just to have fun with. And yeah, it's what I just said, it's air. So it's about communication, writing, expressing ourselves, finding our voice. And it's 8. And look here, it's kind of like God or universe or Neptune again, if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all the cosmic inspiration, the cosmic messages that you might receive through dreams or through visions or through meditation at this point. 8 is the number of God, is the number of infinity, is the number of abundance. It's such a powerful number. It's my number these days. So
we have 13 together.
We have 3 with 8 is 11, with 2, yeah, it's 13, so it's 4, which is again the number of the earth.
And the number of 2020.
And 2020, yeah, if you put it like that.
The 4 directions. Oh my goodness, how you see, like, this is the thing, you know, I want to speak because I don't know who's gonna watch us, but in a womb center approach, you can be practical, you can be rational, but you can also enjoy, you know, the like, look, everything that we've
comes together.
Before, yeah, like this is so in alignment, the cards. And I want to ask you, Neptune, isn't it the planet of Aquarius?
No, it's the planet of Pisces, which it is important now because we just today crossing from Pisces to Aries, and Pisces is about what I said, like dreaming, consciousness, dissolving of the ego, your ideals in this life. So it's a very good moment now to think about these ideals, to think about where you want to get, to dream, and also to ask yourselves, who am I? How can I serve?
Yes.
Where's my courage? Do I have it or not? Let's see if I can do something about that.
Yes.
How am I unique? Am I enough for myself? This is a very deep healing when we talk about Aries and we talk about like past wounding. Am I enough just because I am? Because Aries just is. He doesn't care. He's just entering the room like, here I am. So this is something we need to like think about a little bit or meditate on a little bit in this coming few days. So this is our suggestions of practical little things you can do: writing down, asking these questions, answering to the questions, doing this little ritual, maybe with a candle, with the 4 directions. As Nicole said, femininity and womb space, it's not just wooey, dooey, gooey. It's also about integration, embodiment, and practice. Practice of practical things.
And I like how the you know, Taurus showed up again, because yes, like this is the moment for, you know, anyone that it's very I don't really resonate so much with this word spiritual, but anyone that is on this mystical connection with spirit, and you tend to be too much up in the air to actually ground. I mean, this is the moment of grounding on like grounding in the soil of the earth here now and in the body. And I like how Neptune and air showed up, because yes, there's so much that it's coming from spirit, from the celestial I mean, from the cosmos, from the planets, from the sun, from the moon, and we are the transmitters of this here on Earth. So our bodies are like, you know, towers, or you know, antennas, you know, that are constantly vibrating,
yes,
you know, and sending waves of energy. So in this time that we are in right now, which is like this liminal space with everything that is happening globally, there's, I like to say that we are in the womb hole, literally, you know, and it's we are in this, you know, like in this perhaps chaotic sea, you know, like the primordial sea, and what it's gonna evolve from that, it's really up to us as we are active participants. So now is the moment to vibrate, to let it out. I mean, let it out in the sense that your thoughts are not just thoughts, but your thoughts are emotions, are feelings, and automatically they emanate a frequency and energy. So dreaming the big dream, it's very important right now, because if you're able to actually feel and visualize what is it that you want, you're vibrating that, and your vibration, it's going around you. This is science, guys, you know, like you're emanating your frequencies emanating around 360, at least
quantum physics,
at least 10 kilometers. So your neighbor across that you're not even talking to it can pick up that signal, just like your phone and my computer picks up the Wi-Fi, right? So it's the same process is happening with us. So just like fear and worriness can spread really, really fast right now, and it's happening. Also, wisdom, bliss, love, you know, and again, we're not talking here to disregard that people might be dying, or there is difficult time and etc. Yes, it is, but don't focus on that. Focus on actually what you want, what is the outcome, because you're vibrating, you are an active participant of what is happening.
We're all contributing to everything that's unfolding, and one of these big messages is this one: ground, ground, ground. It's not just me or you saying this, it's a lot of other readings and people that are talking about what's going on in the world, and they're also saying grounding for the people that are mostly in the air, or mostly in the meditative state, and they don't like being on the ground, and they don't like being in the body, like I was for a long time. I think it's just a stage of this journey. They will be a little bit shaken up at this moment and brought here in the body, because people and women and beautiful men that are watching, we chose the body, we chose the life we're living, we chose to be embodied. We didn't choose to stay there in the air. I'm putting an emphasis on this, because I am feeling on my own skin how this is so important, because I know how it was when I was there. And actually, when you're always there, your life is going to shit. If I can say, I can't say it because it's my recording, so I can do whatever I want. I really like this empowerment, empowerment of speaking your truth, finding your voice. Air is about communicating, speaking your truth, finding your voice, and embody that through sound, through sounding, through chanting, through mantras, through whatever kind of sound comes up from your body and from your womb. It doesn't matter how it sounds, just let it come out from you. So healing this sounding instrument, let's say. So I think it's better to wrap it up, because it's already long. So thank you very much for being here and for watching this. If it resonates with you, don't be shy, share it, share the wisdom, share the energy, share the message. You're an active contributor to everything that we're doing, and to this entire transformation of the world that we're going through now. You can find us, as I said, on Facebook and our site. Write to us if you have something to share, if you need some guidance, if you need us to be there for you in this time and help you with a one-on-one session maybe. And what can I say? We'll see you again in a different setting, maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Anca, for sharing your voice and your wisdom and for being here. I'm very excited of this this endeavor and sharing it. And yes, reach out. I also have some free offerings. I guess we will not have time to do the little meditation, but I'm gonna try to create that as soon as
Share it.
possible, and then share it. But yes, the message is connecting up to sun, cosmos, and then connecting down, you know, with your root, your feminine crown to the earth and water. And you know, there's so many memories also that it's coming up. So water has memory, the earth has memories. So there is a lot of wisdom being revealed in this amazing and challenging times that we are on. So
it's just a new beginning, a beautiful new beginning. That's all it is in the end.
Say that again.
It's just a new beginning, a beautiful new beginning in the end. Whatever we're going through right now, we needed this shake up, let's be true and let's be honest, because we were doing what we were doing to our planet and to ourselves and to each other. So we needed this pause, this rest, so that we can rearrange ourselves and our lives.
And the outcome of it, you know, for anyone that might be worrying, like, what is it gonna happen with the economy or this and that? So this is why, for me, like, it's very strong to emphasize that we are active participants, meaning the timelines, there's multiple timelines of possibility of what will happen in the future or in the coming days, regardless what is being said in the media. And it's really like, as we see with what you're reading, the cosmos, it's the planets are offering us, you know, like in the coming months, you're gonna have the opportunity to actually receive new, as you mentioned earlier, new technologies or things that will be implemented.
New ideas, new messages, new ways of doing, of seeing,
of honoring the earth.
And ourselves in our lives, because it can be also ideas and new things in our own lives, in our new own perspective about everything. Yes. So thank you again. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you all beautiful people that are watching, and see you again soon.
Yes, thank you. See you. Thank you, Anca. Bye.